So I felt like doing a tag video because I have not done a tag video for a little while now. I think it's been at least maybe a few weeks. I'm pretty sure. If not, maybe a month. So yeah, if I can fit it in today, I'm gonna do two. So I'm starting out with the 90s Disney book tag. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it, but it'll definitely be in the description. Anyways, this was created by Jordan from The Lost Reader. Definitely go check out her channel. She's actually got two videos now on this one because she did this tag, or she created this tag, I think a few years ago, like maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, maybe. And she just recently, a few days ago, redid it. She still got the old video, but like, an updated version, I guess, or she did it again, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, there's two videos that you can watch. Both are really good. And these are some really fun questions. Especially like if you like cartoons and Disney movies and stuff like I do. Got some coffee. Let's look at the questions. So question number 1 is The Rescuers Down Under. Your favorite sequel or duology? So for that one, I think I'm going to have to go with third books for series. Like, I know it's sequel or duology, so technically it is a sequel, just not like number 2 sequel. And I'm going to have to go with finale for the Caraval series, because that had, an interesting twist there. And I know this is an unpopular opinion, even amongst people who love the series like I do, Mockingjay. Mockingjay was a good book. It was just very bleak and dark, but it definitely had a point to make. So yeah, I kind of flip-flop between Mockingjay and Catching Fire and which one I like better, but I'm the minority that slightly liked Mockingjay a little bit better. So number 2 is Beauty and the Beast, a book you bought because of the beautiful cover. So I never solely buy books that I'm not going to read just because of the cover. Now I will buy copies of books that I know I already enjoy if they have like different covers. That I will do. There have been covers that have caught my eye that I have bought because after looking at the cover, I will read the synopsis, maybe a few pages, see if the writing style speaks to me, see if the synopsis speaks to me, and then I'll buy it. And that's usually like Goodwill finds and stuff like that. So I never solely buy it just for the cover, even if I like the cover. If the book doesn't seem to interest me, I won't waste my money on it. That being said, I'm going to say Sun and Spoon. I really love that cover. That is one that I found at a thrift store. I don't have the books on me right now, and I don't know if I'll have time to insert them, but definitely look up Sun and Spoon. I can't remember who the author is, but it's like a middle grade book. Let's see. What else? Yeah, that's about it. I got interrupted, but that's okay. Aladdin. Pick 3 books as your 3 wishes. Sequels you wish you got to sooner, anticipated releases you want out there, etc. That's a good one. I don't know if I have 3 books that already exist that I wish I read sooner, because I kind of like the fact that I'm reading at my own pace. However, I will say, yeah, that's a really good one. It's kind of hard. No. I will say that if I'm going to pick a book that doesn't exist, now that I've read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and seen the movie, I would really like a story, because people talk about Haymitch and everything all the time and other stuff, but I think we got snippets of that in the original series. But I guess two books that I would like, as a part of like the Hunger Games universe, is like maybe a collection of short stories, kind of like how Marissa Meyer did for the Lunar Chronicles. Like, we don't need whole books about all the tributes and everything, but just like short stories would be something interesting. And maybe like a small, again, we're going back to Marissa Meyer and the Lunar Chronicles, like what she did with the short stories and the small villain prequel kind of thing she did, because we already got a big one with Snow, right? So I would like the short stories and a maybe a little novella that focuses on Tigress. I would love that. As for other ones, I'm not totally sure what a third one would be. I would say, you know what? Audiobooks for all books. Just in general, yeah. Okay, The Lion King, a book that is a retelling. I'm going to go with The Lunar Chronicles, specifically Cinder, because that is the first one. Yeah. I love that series. It was so much fun. It basically is kind of like, I guess, a sci-fi fantasy-ish retelling of fairy tales. A Goofy Movie, a book that made you laugh, or a funny book. I'm going to go with any of the Phoebe and Her Unicorn books. They're middle grade, they're just lighthearted and cute and funny at times. Pocahontas, a historical fiction, or a book that features a historical figure. Oh my god, I'm tripping over my words. I need to take another drink. But yeah, a historical fiction book, or a book that features a historical figure. Okay, there we go. So I am probably going to say Island of the Blue Dolphins. That one was beautifully written. Not a very long book, but very interesting. A book that I'm not finished with yet, but I am really enjoying, and it's set in the 1920s, and it's more of a like supernatural book, and that is The Diviners. I'm really enjoying that one. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, a character that has been in the dark for so long. There's quite a lot of dark books, I would say, or things that have darkness in them. And I know she had mentioned, I think in the first video, not the second one, about the sisters in Caraval and their abusive father, which definitely love that series, love those characters. I would also throw in the sisters from Three Dark Crowns and the stuff that they had to deal with, especially Arsinoe, or if you listen to the audiobook, Arsinoe and Katerine, because there's a thing with them, kind of a twist kind of thing that I'm not going to reveal. And yeah, I can see, not only is it dark in its perspective, but it's like the characters themselves are in the dark, as in not in the know about things. Also, Snow, Coriolanus Snow, just his upbringing, his beliefs and everything are just rooted in darkness as in prejudice and hate. Okay. Hercules. Pick a character that was from an underdog to a hero. You know what? I want to give this one to Cinder. Because I think that happened to her. She had a lot to deal with. Mulan, a character who sacrifices themselves for a family member. Definitely Katniss. I mean, can't get too much more sacrificial than that. Tarzan, a book that is wild to you. What that is wild to you? Well, the concepts of stuff like the Hunger Games or Battle Royale was obviously very wild. In that, like, crazy idea perspective. But, if I'm going to go with just like nature wild, I would definitely say The Wild Robot. Beautiful cover, lovely story, just good whole package altogether. There's some sequels that I have not read yet, but I definitely plan on reading. Anyways, that is the tag, everyone. Let me just go over, make sure I did not miss anything. Nope, I did not. Anyways, I tag whoever watches this. Bye-bye.